Yeah, hello. I've had a very interesting day on Ranked, especially today. I decided to use Timelords because I was looking for just a deck to use, something a bit different. I've got Timelords, all but optimized. I mean, I should have a third time made him, but hi ho. And I did three duels because that's for the Shay's event. I've already got Shay, plug from the last video. um, but there's no harm in doing it three times. Uh, and I just had three really interesting duels, so this is just going to be a big video for that. Yeah, you probably got by the title. This was not a good day, quality wise, but these were really awful because I forgot how to play Time Lords, I think, twice. And then my opponents have also just been misplaying as well, and also terrible decks. So let's just get it on with Big Win Club. Who loses? I win all these, by the way. I'm just better. We have a lot of not reading. Yeah, the next duel after this, there's some definite not reading, but this one's interesting. He's playing. Well, I'll let you wait and see, cause it's a mighty deck. Mighty is probably a good descriptor for it. That was my rank up game. Woo! Yay me, right? Rank up game. How interesting. Right. I expect nothing less than your best strategy. Time Maiden makes the hand good. I don't know, we're going first, so like we don't really have too many options. But we get rid of Lazion, because we can just get Lazion back with Time Maiden. Lazion's probably the best going first. I mean, it doesn't actively like do anything. It just burns when they draw, which is it's pretty good, honestly. So system, my like overlay, my UI. I'm just gonna let you see what's happening, because I can't commentate on three duels in a row like this. But yeah, we're doing Empty Machine to get Infinite Machine. This is the first game where I was like, I forgot how they work. It didn't have any back row removal, but I probably should have activated Infinite Light sooner than I really did. Or well, not Infinite Light, but Empty Machine. Not Empty Machine, Infinite Machine. No, Empty Machine I should have activated turn 1. Then Empty Machine I could have activated here instead. Then I would have had Infinite Machine on this turn. But as you can see, he's playing Starry Night Resonator, which is not a sentence I ever thought I would say. Oh, here he is. Prizzy, Red Rising. It's got nothing on our Prizzy Sandai on. Yeah, it's pretty kind of normal plays, I guess. We return Zaphion, because I don't know why we didn't get rid of Lazion in hindsight. But whatever. Sandion does our trick. He does stuff to return thing to the hand, so whenever we activate an effect, he gets a monster. It won't matter. He doesn't. Actually, we misplay on the final turn, so I was wrong, I guess. This duel does have misplays. Some pretty bad ones as well. My overlay doesn't. The timer's not going down on it, which is really concerning. If you're hearing this, obviously everything's turned out fine, but if not, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh yeah. Anyway, Infinite Light comes down. So does Cephalon. And no one's in our graveyard, so in reality, instead of summoning Meteon, I should have summoned like anyone else. Raffion comes to mind, but Camion is in our hand, and we could have summoned our other copy of him. I'm pretty sure I play 2. But yeah, because here, you see he's on 100 life points from our attacks. Meteon halves it when I could have won. So that was a misplay. It won't matter, because He's playing Starry Night Resonator. Do you think Destiny Draw is going to give him anything? I thought it was weird that he was playing Resonator, but then he pulled out the Starry Night cards, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he plays this card, Synchro Call? It lets him, like, resurrect a tuner, then Synchro Summon. And he Synchro Summons Blood Metphis. Okay. Destroy it, and we'll attack directly for game. So there's game one. Starry Night Resonator versus Time Lords. The next one's a bit more cohesive. But it features probably the funniest misplay I've seen in a good while. Basically, what our opponent does is that I think it could have been a good to honest mistake on his half, or he could have just not had anything else in him, because our next duel is against Resonator, and it basically he summons Red Rising Dragon to the main monster zone, which you should never really do, because Crimson Resonator gets its full benefits when it's the only card in the main monster zone. But whatever, doesn't really matter. He had a 7-win streak. I don't blame him. His deck was actually good. I looked at it. But he does a huge misplay here. Anyway, we draw pretty shit with Infinite Machine and Sandion. Time Maiden's good though. But he activates Roaring Soul, so we're in for a treat. Sends Wandering King Wildwind and Synchron Resonator to add Red Sprinter. He then normal summons the Red Sprinter. Red Sprinter's effect, he already had it, so he summons Crimson Resonator out. Tunes them both Red Rising. I'm guessing he just didn't have another usable card, but Red Rising, Resurrect Crimson, Crimson effect, grabbing out Red. Actually, no, I don't remember his extra deck, now that I think about it, but I don't think he had it. Anyway, he tunes 2 guys off for Scarlight. Now he's able to activate Roaring Soul's second effect, or third effect, whichever one. Basically, set he drew 2 Crimson, rip, to set Red Rain from deck. Now we're playing, our deck plays around Red Rain's existence, right? So all I need to do is summon a Time Lord, and then I've played around Red Rain, because he can't activate it until he gets out Nova then. So if we could just keep on the offense, that's good. But basically I do all my setup first, because you can't change any of that shit. You can't change the skills, you can't change the sets. Empty Machine, Infinite Machine, we normal summon Sandion. Then he triggers Red Rain, forgetting that Red Rain leaves the monster with the highest level. It does not leave your monster. Banish all monsters except the monsters with the highest level. Sandion's level 10, Scarlight's level 8. Unfortunate, and he just surrenders, because I don't know. I don't know why he surrendered. I guess that one card wasn't good enough. Anyway, the next duel is horrific, because I forgot how to play Time Lords. If you draw one of the traps, you should always start activating. If you draw Infinite Light, you should always use your skill first. Then set it. Then and set Empty Machine. Then set Infinite Light. Spoiler for my first turn, I set Infinite Light. But I thought going to Hispanic Keith Orcust, oh god, he's getting a last ditch effort in. And then he shows up here with no extra deck. So that's going to be interesting, I thought. And it was interesting. It was terrible. I hated this duel, but I kind of loved it. Anyway, he's going first. He sets 3 pass. We draw a second Meteon. We activate Empty, Infinite Light. We set Empty Machine. Then we set Infinite Light like a fool. But we normal summon Sandion. He chains Proto Blast. And we get a draw from Cephalon. Yeah, that's what he's playing. I'm guessing 3 of the structure deck. Or at least 2 of them. But anyway, he summons stuff, Sandion happens. I don't really know how to play this deck, if I'm being honest. His deck I'm talking about. He also doesn't know what Time Lords do. None of the machines can be destroyed. Well, empty and infinite cannot be destroyed. Like once they can. No, they can. Yeah, once per turn they can't be destroyed, I believe. Then infinite can't be destroyed. Period. Anyway, Sandion returns. We special Time Maiden. Time Maiden is not a once per turn. Fun fact. Grab Meteon because Meteon does a lot of damage. Time Maiden effect. Grab Lazion for the sake of it. Empty Machine. We're just trying to draw into Empty Machine so we can use Infinite Light. Anyway, normal summon Meteon because it will do the most here. A load of damage. We draw Infinite Machine. Let's go. Anyway, we normal summon Raffion. Try to attack through. We'll do the most amount of burn. That's why we didn't summon Sandion. Now we finally are able to use Infinite Machine. Raffion returns to our deck. That's fine because now we can play Infinite Light. In order to special summon Zaphion, Sandion, and Metaion from our deck. This is game. He had Trap Hole Spike set, does nothing. And also our guys are untargetable, so he has to destroy his own card. We take damage from Portal and Blast. Doesn't really matter, because we attack with everyone. Zaphion does her thing. And Sandion wins us the duel. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, that's game. That's the replays for today. They were quite interesting. I guess I hope you enjoyed. If you want more like terrible replays, please don't want more terrible replays. Anyway, yeah.